All right, I just completed Ys Origin on the Nintendo Switch, the first game that I've completed in 2024. So I thought, let's take a walk, let's go to the forest, let's talk role-playing games. Forests and role-playing games, they kind of go hand in hand, don't they? Going back to Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, yeah, we're on an adventure. Bard's Tale, we're gonna stop and have an ale at some point. No, we won't, we're just gonna go on a walk with the dog. But let's talk about Ys Origin. I love this game, it really hooked me. And I didn't intend to play this early in the year. In fact, I wanted to play Ys Books 1 and 2, the original first and second games in this series. But if you've been watching my channel, you know that I just did another video on how my TurboGrafx Mini exploded. And I was playing it, I was about 6 hours into Ys Books 1 and 2, and then the chip that feeds the USB driver, the USB ports, exploded. And this has happened to so many of you. So many of you have a TurboGrafx Mini and the exact same thing has happened. So I said, crap, how am I gonna play this game? So I had to stop. I'm in the process of dealing with the analog duo and all that. Anyway, in the meantime, I thought I'll play Ys Origin. That'll be the first game of 2024, and I'll kick it off in Ys style, and I'll ease into this series. And that's exactly what I did. I have to say I found this game to be inviting, and easily accessible to get into the game, to dive into the combat. Did not take any sort of long tutorial to figure out. And I found the story to be enjoyable. So yeah, let's talk about some of the story, shall we? You've got two goddesses who brought wealth and prosperity to the land of Ys. It was an amazing place. Everyone was enjoying themselves in the land of Ys. They were powered by the Black Pearl. Yeah, that's where they derived their power. And then everything was fine until, of course, the demons come. The demons come down, bring death and destruction on the land of Ys. So what do the goddesses do? Well, like any good leaders, they decide to run. They get the heck out of there. And they decide to bring their temple up into the sky. You know, because goddesses don't hang out in coffee shops, they hang out in temples, right? So they said, screw this. We're gonna take our temple, we're gonna launch it into the sky. And I couldn't help but think, like, well, what about all the poor saps that are down in Ys getting slaughtered by the demons? Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. We need to go rescue them anyway. We need to help these goddesses, right? So there are 6 priests who, of course, serve the goddesses, and they organize like a search party of wizards and sorcerers and knights. And of course, your 3 characters that you get to pick from, Unica, Hugo, or Toll, make up that variety. If you're Unica, you start with a giant axe. Toll, shorter range weapons, and of course if you choose Hugo, which is what I did, then you're a magician, you're a mage, you're a sorcerer, and you can shoot like energy missiles from your staff of magic. And you have to go and rescue these goddesses way up in this temple in the sky. But there's a problem, of course, that there's a massive tower that has emerged out of the ground because the demons want to bring the fight to the goddesses. So they're starting to build this massive tower that goes all the way into the sky, where they, of course, are going to try to fight the goddesses at the temple. So your job is to go all the way up this tower, the demon temple, the corrupted temple, and save these goddesses who, by the way, ditched you down in Ys. So that's the story. And you weave all of these different pieces together as you're making your way up this tower. So at first I thought, am I gonna really like this tower idea? Being confined to a claustrophobic tower going all the way up into the sky? It's gonna be confining, right? It's gonna be repetitive, it's gonna be boring. But no, it was fine. And in fact, I think they varied up the level design enough that it made it really exciting and different at every turn. In fact, there's an underwater level at one point inside this tower going to the sky. And I thought, well, this is fun, you know, given the fact that I just come off a massive Tears of the Kingdom, 330 hours into that game, maybe I'm not gonna like this more confined claustrophobic space, but I actually did. I thought that it was nice to keep it on the rails. In fact, there was one time I tried to get out of the tower and leave the tower, and they said, nope, nope, we need your help. You need to stay right here. So you're not leaving this tower. And that's fine. I knew the path. I have to get up to the top. I need to solve this puzzle, I need to save these goddesses, and I'm totally fine with that experience going all the way up this tower. Let's talk about the music. Of course, the music in the Ys series is legendary. I only had 6 hours of experience with it in Ys Books 1 and 2, but I thought it was fantastic. I was really impressed with the music in Ys Origin. In fact, you can hear it right here. Listen to it. Let's just walk a little bit and listen to it and tell me what you think. We'll just play a few seconds of it here. I gotta duck under this tree here. I feel like you go under one of these things, like, is today the day that this is gonna finally fall? Could be 100 years from now, or it could be today. Anyway, let's listen to some Ys music right now. Tell me what you think. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I thought it was moody in parts, uplifting in other parts. They did a really good job. In fact, I've been using this music under a lot of my videos lately. So the music to Ys Origin is really great. All right, let's talk about the combat. Is the combat groundbreaking, revolutionary? No, it's not. It's fine. Totally enjoyable. You dive right in. It's not turn-based. So in the beginning, I'm sort of just mashing some buttons, to figure out what's going on. Then I had to slap myself and say, don't do that. You don't need to be mashing any buttons. You can use your power-ups, be smart about your power-ups, your elemental power-ups that you have, to be able to flip on your ability to protect yourself with flame balls that wrap around your body to protect you, or an air bubble that lets you jump up, a protective shield, a magic energy air bubble shield that lets you jump up and do sort of double jumps to reach higher platforms. All of those things, right? You can rotate between those, and then as you're performing different attacks, you're building up your boost meter, where you can unleash larger bursts that rain hellfire down on these enemies. So in that way, it's varied and it's enjoyable, and I enjoyed the combat overall. You didn't have to think a lot, I guess is what I'm saying. I didn't have to think too much about all of the different combat moves and combos and combinations and everything else. Like, I'm playing Prince of Persia right now, The Lost Crown, and all of the combos. Okay, have to tap Y 3 times, then I have to hit ZR and then do a backflip, and then in midair I have to fire my bow and arrow. No, you don't have to do that here. So in this way, it's a little bit easier, it's more digestible. You don't have to think so much about all of the combat, but it makes it fun to go through different levels, to find the hidden keys, unlock the different treasures, and beat the different bosses. Is it the greatest action role-playing game ever made? No, it's not. But is it a nice, bite-sized, enjoyable origin story to the Ys series? It is for me. I haven't played any of their Ys games. So right now, it feels like a nice entry point to jump into the Ys series. I'm excited to see where the rest of the games go, all the way up to Ys Nordics. I can't wait to play Lacrimosa of Dana, Ys 8. I can't wait to finally get to play Ys Books 1 and 2 again, once I figure out how I'm going to play that, probably on the Analog Duo. That's gonna be the way to go. Or I'm gonna try to repair my TurboGrafx Mini 16. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great entry. If you're thinking about picking up or jumping into the Ys series, I think it's a great place to start. I think the story was great. I should mention that if you complete the game with all 3 characters, that's how you end up actually getting the full ending. So, beating it with Hugo, then going back and beating the game with Unica, and then also going and beating the game with Toll, then you unlock the real final ending of the game and really the big part of the story. So I would encourage you to do that if you want to get the full story, the full origin story of Ys. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. I'm about 6 miles into my walk right now, so I'm a little tired. I think I gotta go back and relax now. So if you enjoy these videos, guys, please subscribe to the channel, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what you guys are playing in 2024. Again, this was the first one I completed in 2024, and I just published a video also on the games I plan to tackle in 2024. I'd love for you to join me on this crazy journey to kind of get through our backlog. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. I'm gonna go back to trying to get some exercise here, and I'll see you in the next video.